You're gluing up some thin panels. Believe me, we've got a better way than this.
Nomad makes.
And you either don't have enough clamps, you don't have the right type of clamps, or you're worried that the clamp pressure is going to warp your boards. Now let me show you a quick and easy way I learned from Guy Dunlap at Guy's Woodshop that will work every time.
Luke, I am. Nomad makes.
We've got our panels, and I start by marking them for the in-out method. I was planing the boards on my jointer using the in-out method, but the grain on this white oak is so crazy. I get a little bit of tear out, because when you do the in-out method you can't really choose the direction that you're following. I'm going to use this pine tooth blade. It has 80 teeth and a negative tooth rake. This will give me a smooth edge. On the table saw, in would then be down and out up. The in-out method ensures that you get a perfect join, even if the jointed edges are not perfectly 90 degrees. That is because the deviation on both boards is cancelling each other out. Like so. And here are some panels made from several boards. So this is how you would traditionally do it. Clamps, coils to keep the panels flat and edges aligned. This panel is now too wide for my thicknesser, and I do not have a drum sander, so that is important. And more clamps for that reason. All the clamps in the universe. So that's the first of the panels glued up. Now this one looks but ugly, and it's an inside panel and it won't be visible. Now this is the way. Masking tape. I use a decent quality masking tape, one with a bit of flexibility to it, a bit of stretch. Notice that I pull and stretch the tape a bit. This helps giving enough clamping force. Then I cover the whole seam to prevent the glue from squeezing out. I used a small brush to apply glue here, but whatever floats your boat. And I then prop up the panels a bit, making it easier to apply the glue. Using a wet wipe to wipe off the squeeze out. And more tape. A bit longer strips this time, since the moisture prevented the grip a bit. The panels can now be handled, and this is surprisingly strong. This is a great way to glue up several panels, since you're not restricted by your number of clamps. And it is a great way to glue up thin panels from multiple parts.
What's crazy is you can hardly see the join. The CMT blade I used for jointing was excellent.
My glue spreading technique was refined after a few tries. Now this begs the question, is that tape going to be a nightmare to get off? No. At least not if you use a decent quality masking tape and don't leave it on for too long. This was the day after. And after a bit of our favorite activity, the panels are done. Here you can see the pre-finished panels installed in my media console. Note that they have just been pre-finished, so they're not complete yet. The whole piece will get the same finish. But again, that is it for today, guys, and I would like to thank my first ever patron, Mange Syslen. He has a great Instagram profile, so go check him out, and join us over on Patreon should you want to support me as well. I really hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, please remember to leave a thumbs up. If this is your first visit to my channel, please consider subscribing. Should you want to support me, you'll find a Patreon link and affiliate links to products I use and recommend below. Cheers, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.